It has more depth than a Petri dish.
I do not allow this. Good Lord.
It's like an ashtray full of the cheddar cheese.
Right, there we go. Even better.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Grim Grinning Dads, the show where three Disney-loving dads talk tips, tricks, and a whole lot more. My name is Tyler, and as always, I am joined by Charlie and Caleb. We are travel advisors and are part of a team of travel advisors with Genie Travel Company that help people plan and book vacations to all Disney destinations and pretty much anywhere else you'd want to go. All the major cruise lines, all inclusives, you name it. We would love to help book your next vacation, so please reach out to us, any of our socials, or there will be a link in the show notes below. So last week we did a deep dive on Hollywood Studios, which was awesome. But today we are going to turn our attention to a little park called Epcot, mine and Charlie's favorite park in Florida, at least. That's going to be fun. But before we get to that, we have a couple news items we wanted to touch on, starting with kind of a cool rumor around Space Mountain. So, Charlie, why don't you tell us what's going on there?
So the rumor has it that there potentially could be a large-scale reimagining of Space Mountain. Not really 100% sure. Like, again, it's a rumor, so there's not like details. But they're speculating that it could follow a similar like process to what happened with Big Thunder. And that was closed for a long time. Has anyone gotten to ride Big Thunder since it opened back up?
No,
Me either. Rip on that one. But you know, it's a matter of like maybe they can do some like small quality of life improvements, a little less clickety clack, a little more smoothness to it. Just some kind of cleaning up some things, and I don't know. I just think it'll be really cool for them to put like a fresh coat of paint on some things, and maybe they can add some small Easter eggs. But again, this is like one of Walt's original like designs, so I wouldn't stray too far from that. Because what we don't want to have happen is have the face of a skeleton be replaced with an animatronic. Oh, and then wait a minute. Wait, is it still there? Wait,
Yeah,
is it back?
it's
Did
back.
it come back?
Yep, the animatronic is back.
The animatronic was there for like 3 days, and we were all hopeful. We're like, man, I wonder if it's gone, because it went away for like a day.
Yep, for a day,
and now it's back.
and now
So-
it's back.
I'll be able to report on that next week.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Yeah, actually, by the time y'all are watching this, Tyler will be there.
I'll be there
doing the thing. So
doing
it'll
the
be
thing.
it'll be a thing. I'm sad I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will not be the same without you guys, but maybe we'll have emo Charlie and emo Caleb at some point.
If only. I'm sure
Now the
there's
wheels
a
are turning.
filter. I'm sure there's a filter on one of the video apps where Caleb, you could absolutely, without going to the extents that I went to emify myself, you
find out.
probably could just do it.
Stay tuned. We'll find out.
Find out.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I when I saw this rumor, I mean, it doesn't seem too out there. It seems pretty credible from what I gather, and it doesn't seem like they're losing the spirit of the ride if they're just gonna, update the track, make it smoother, kind of update some of the details around the queue and the loading stations. Like I'm all for that. And it's just that the part that sucks is that it's going to be, probably down for like 2 years to do this, but
Yeah.
it should be worth it in the
You
end.
think?
And if they offset that by opening something else new, then great.
You think it'll be that long?
Yeah, I think it could be. I think, I mean, maybe it helps that it's indoors, so they're not subject to like weather in the way that like, that Thunder Mountain
Big
was.
Thunder, yeah.
I would say like 18 months, which is a little bit longer than what Big Thunder was. But also Big Thunder, the thing about Big Thunder is that they redid a bunch of the scenery and effects. Right,
They
like
did
you
all
got
that, and then they completely relayed the whole track.
completely redid the track. So if they're just
they
doing
do
tracks,
that.
like they don't have to really worry about any of the effects and stuff because like that's just
Right.
light.
Which is kind of
Right.
interesting because I never thought Big Thunder was like, I mean, maybe, of course, I'm not like a roller coaster engineer, but like that track compared to Space Mountain always seemed way smooth. So,
Yeah, you know, Space Mountain requires a very specific back, one that is out of line because that will be then put back in place, and
Oh, okay.
a much
So it's
better
that chiropractor.
chiropractor.
It's the
Yeah,
chiropractor.
yeah. Or if you have a perfectly fine back and then you're in it, like it's the opposite of a chiropractor and it's gonna break it. So if they redo the track, God, I don't know how they can do that really. Because I mean, they did that for Matterhorn, and that's still a giant pain
Still
in the
not good.
back. So
yeah, I think that structure kind of limits
right,
what they can do, like weight wise. I think that's part of the issue. Like,
right,
I think if they were going to like reinforce the track to make it smoother, they'd probably have to basically just redo the whole structure.
right. They'd have to
So I think
redo
that's
a
the
lot.
problem there. And I think with Space Mountain, it's like they could keep the shell of the building and redo the entire track on the interior, and I think it'd be great. So if it happens,
hopeful.
it'll hopefully not too long of a shutdown, but it should be worth it in the end. Because
Also
that's a
shutting
great
that
ride.
down,
It's a classic.
shutting that down for that long, that does eliminate a lot of capacity. Like that. I mean, then you're going to Tomorrowland for what? Buzz? People mover? That's it.
Yeah.
And
Tron,
Tron,
I guess. but
Tron's
man,
over there. Yeah. For 30
Yeah.
seconds.
a little out of
sure.
the way, but yeah.
The one thing that is mentioned in this article by our friends over at the Disney Tourist blog, they reference that the Disney World leadership is pleased with the engineering team's ability to increase the Iconic's reliability while also making it more comfortable. So, I don't know, Caleb. I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder if, because of the way that the two tracks are mirrored, I wonder if they could operate just one side while they work on the other and then switch it. So then they wouldn't necessarily have
that's
to
not a
be
bad
down.
idea. Then it just cuts down half of the capacity.
Yeah.
It's like that's not a bad idea. So here's the thing though. They are, at least when I was there last, they were using the one side as lightning lane only and the other side as standby lines. So like that kind of helps. But if they were to do that, I mean,
You'd
it
probably
will,
do standby only. You'd have to, or lightning lane only, or so, you have to do one or the
Right.
other if you only ran one side. And I don't know if that, if they're actually working on like the structure of the track inside, it may
Yeah.
not be possible to
Yeah, it
only
might
run
not
one
be
side.
possible.
But I'm just thinking out loud as far as like managing capacity. It'd be, if it's possible, I think it'd be kind of a neat way to keep it going a little bit.
It'd also be really cool if like they would just turn the lights on and then like for that stint of time, like you ride with the lights on. Like that'd be kind of cool. That's like a rare thing.
Yeah.
So
People
I don't
are
know.
like, wow, I rode with the lights on today. And it's like a big deal, like where they have
Right.
video and stuff.
It's huge. Huge.
All right. So our next news item got some changes to the walk-up list for a couple very popular lounges. So Caleb, tell us about that.
Yeah. So we've got my two favorite lounges in the Disney parks, Geo 82 and Beak and Barrel. In Magic Kingdom, Geo 82 is in Epcot. They are adding a walk-up wait list in the My Disney Experience app, which is awesome. Both these places I absolutely enjoy. I want to go to both of them every time I go to Florida. It is on my must-do list. So that's just awesome that that's finally being done after they've been open for now a little over a year for both of them.
I don't think Beacon Barrel's quite at a year yet. Wasn't it like the fall last year?
Just about. Well, like August, September, maybe.
Yeah,
So we're
it's
just
almost
about
a
there.
year. Yeah, Geo82 was a little bit before that.
Yeah. So right around that year, almost a year mark, and it is very, very nice. And especially because like both of these places tend to book up real fast at that 60-day window. Like I know last time that I got both of them, prior to us going in March, was like right as it opened. Like I was there in September of last year and it was just opened, and man, we got that Beacon Barrel during the Halloween party when we went. So that was luck.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was only because we were actively searching all the time. And then we had all the alerts set up too. So like having the walk up list allows it to be a little bit more spontaneous with people and all that. But like, I mean, it's just nice to have that there. So yeah. If you by some means don't get the fancy reservation, the walk up list is going to be a thing. So that's cool. Now, this being said, Geo82 might be a longer walk up list because like there's no limit to time to be in there, no limit to drinks. Whereas at Beacon Barrel, you do have a 45-minute time limit and also a 2-drink limit. That does cause a little bit of discrepancy there. Geo82 might not be as fast as the estimated time, but the Beacon Barrel might be a little bit more accurate. So but yeah, that's really about it. I'm glad that it's happening.
Yeah, I would still strongly encourage anybody to try to make a reservation.
Yeah,
because there's no guarantee of walk-up availability, but yeah, just to know that you have the option is nice.
Yep.
That's what I was going to ask you guys what do you speculate in terms of how many walk-ups do you think they can handle?
I think it depends on the day. I mean, I think like to Caleb's point, I think it's going to be easier at Beacon Barrel because of how quick the turnaround is.
Yeah.
And they have the standing room as an option in there, which they don't do in Geo82.
Right.
Geo82 is a little bit more, not a little bit, it's a lot more of an elevated experience, as pretentious as that sounds. But
it does.
But it really is like because the cocktails aren't batched, like everything is made like by a bartender, mixed on site.
But can I get a pirate souvenir mug?
No, but you can get the Epcot.
You can get the glassware that they use.
Yep.
Like the Spaceship Earth themed glassware.
Yeah, the whiskey
you can.
glass.
How much is that?
A lot.
And I want to say the set was like sent to me
100,
along with my cold brew.
Maybe more.
Yeah, it was like 120, something like that. Yeah. Just for the glass.
I mean, that thing was $75, right?
Yeah, but like that also came with a drink
too.
Yeah, this one you don't get the drink.
It's just the glassware.
Yeah, it's just a glass.
But speaking of things in Epcot, let's get into it. What a transition. I'm learning from Charlie.
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to talk about all things Epcot today, which I'm very excited for. It's my favorite park in Florida. It's Charlie's favorite park in Florida. It should be Caleb's favorite park, but it's not. But we're going to get into maybe why that is. So I want to start with a couple of Epcot specific scenarios just to kind of set the scene. So as we know, Epcot is known for its festivals. They have their kind of 4 major festivals throughout the year. You've got the Festival of the Arts, Flower and Garden, Food and Wine, and Festival of the Holidays. So if it's festival season and you could pick whichever one you're there for, and World Showcase is packed with booths, how does that change how you plan your day in Epcot? Whoever wants to take it first.
I think that if I'm in Epcot during one of the festivals, I am going to try to visit and sample as many of those things as I can. I think I'm going to stay away from, I'm not going to stay away from all the rides. I'm probably going to ride Living with the Land, and some other, some other classics, maybe visit Figment and smell his farts. But other than that, I think that I'd want to spend my time slowly walking. For me, Epcot has always been a vibe. And when they add these festivals, it just like improves on the vibe. It like what's the word I'm looking for? It adds some zest to the vibe.
It
Um,
enhances.
enhances the vibe.
Like
Yeah, I love
salt.
that. Yeah,
Yes.
it enhances the vibe. So I would want to, I've missed out on a lot of these because again, it's just timing of the year when I've been able to go. I've been to the Flower and Garden. That one is less fun for me. I do love the flowers, but like the food is not, like Food and Wine, I think would be the one that I would try to go to the most. And I would just be trying to sample all the things and just enjoying the different entertainment or anything that's going on, and just trying to get my fill and fill in the whole day, because I could absolutely do that at Epcot without riding a ride the entire time.
Yeah. I think growing up and going to Epcot a lot, the festivals they're very different now than they used to be. And in a way, some of them are more similar to each other than they used to be. And I think they realized how much success they had with Food and Wine, that kind of layout and the booths have taken over almost year round. Now, Food and Wine is usually like a greater number of them, but like when we were just down there, it was during the Flower and Garden, and there were food booths all over the place.
All
And
over.
That didn't used to be the case. Like it used to be really all about like the topiaries and some of the like walkthrough gardens and stuff, but then like not really like a lot of extra food. And now the food there, like it's almost to the level of the Food and Wine Festival. I have not been to Festival of the Arts recently, so I can't really speak to that. And then the holidays, like they're kind of known for the treats around World Showcase that are holiday themed. So I think that kind of just goes hand in hand. But Caleb, what do you think? How does it change how you would plan your day?
Oh man. So like there are very specific things at each festival that I'm like, I need to do these things. Food and Wine, for example, I must and always must get the dill pickle milkshake. Like that is a thing. It is a staple, and I will do it every time. And the year they decide not to bring that back will be the year that people will throw a temper tantrum, and I will be in that party. So, because I know I will.
You'll still be there.
I will buy
You'll
the
be
ticket
grumbling.
to be the. I'm going to do that the whole time. So, but yeah, so like when it comes to festival time, like there are very specific things that I cater my time to, and I kind of lay it out this way. I get there for rope drop because World Showcase does not open right away with park open. So I make sure that I do everything I can in the front half of the park, including Guardians, Test Track, Living with the Land. We ignore the Seas Pavilion. I make sure I do all those things. Spaceship Earth, of course. Got to thank the Phoenicians. So like I do all of those things, and then I wait for World Showcase. And then I spend the rest of the time in World Showcase doing what Epcotians do. And we just have a good time. And I love, we had that peach Dole Whip, Tyler, during Flower and Garden.
Yep.
Fantastic. Like it's so
Elite.
good.
Elite.
By far my favorite Dole Whip. I said it. The only thing that make that better is if it was in a float.
Yeah, I mean, that's not crazy.
I know, it was
Seriously.
so good.
And I don't know,
so good.
And part of it was like, I mean, when it's unbelievably hot, it just hit exactly
it was
right.
Perfect. And it was so good that the next day when I met up with some of my TikTok friends that I had made, I went and got it again.
Oh yeah. When I went back with the kids, like a month later, I made sure to get it again.
Yeah, it's so good.
And that's the only thing I really
So good.
repeated on from the booths was because I'm like, I was telling the kids, like, we have to get this. Like,
we have to.
Because I want to
Have
make
to.
sure it wasn't just in my head, like how good it was. No, it was actually that
It
good.
was really that good. So like so my morning I spend doing the attractions and the rides, and then into the afternoon and the evening I spend around World Showcase and top the night off with the nighttime spectaculars, and maybe if the cast members are nice enough, I will sneak one last ride of Guardians at the very end of the night, if the cast members are nice enough to allow me to. They absolutely don't have to. But also, total sidecar, I also linger as long as I can in World Showcase so that all the people leave and I'm one of the last few to leave, because World Showcase by yourself is incredible. It is beautiful.
What a great attraction World Showcase is.
It is.
It's not an attraction. It's a land. It's a land. It is a land.
It's a series of lands that forms a greater attraction.
In one big land.
World Showcase is my happy place for sure.
I've said it. It's a land.
Okay. And I think for me, like how it would change my plan for the day, like depending on, because of course I'm going to look ahead and see what food is available, especially for food and wine. It's probably going to change how I approach dining for that day, if not, multiple days on the trip. Like I'm probably not booking a table service dinner in Epcot if food and wine is going on, because I've probably eaten my weight in whatever is available
for sure
around
and
the lagoon.
All of the
snacks. And for anyone who knows me, that's a big change because, love me a table service, and especially in Epcot. And we're going to get to talking about what some of those best ones are in a little bit. So my next question is, we are approaching 9 p.m., which means Luminous, the Symphony of Us, is about to start. What is the ideal viewing spot and why?
Ooh.
I would nominate the UK by Rose and Crown is very good because you can get a beverage from their little like to-go counter.
And it looks
and watch the show right from there. I would also shout out, so on this last trip when we were hosted by our travel agency, Germany, for the dessert party, that was a pretty great view as well.
I was going to say Germany,
because then
Italy.
They also had the beer stand right there.
Right.
So yes,
right. I was going to say Germany
beer
or
accessibility
Italy
plays into it. Yeah.
Yeah. I've watched it a number of times in different pavilions, including America, Italy, Germany, UK, France, Mexico. Like I've watched it in just about all of them, actually, now that I think about it. I really enjoy Germany and Italy a lot. Rose, being by the Rose and Crown, if you can get down onto that patio, but they usually have that blocked off for like dessert parties and stuff.
They do.
Like if you can get down there on the water and watch, like that's an amazing spot. But over by like Germany and Italy, that's usually open pretty well. Like there's no trees blocking, nothing overhead. Especially if you get right up to the fence, like any of the trees that are there, like it don't matter. You can see whatever. But yeah. Or if you watch from the entrance to World Showcase, right from what is it? World Celebration is what they call it now. Or what they used to call it. I don't know.
That sounds right.
The front half of the park.
Right, yeah.
If you watch there, like then you get to see all of the pavilions light up to the music and the fireworks, which is really cool. So it depends on what sort of thing you're wanting. I know for me to be in World Showcase at Germany or Italy or the UK, to be able to have snacks and beverages and things like that at the ready, like that's perfect. Canada's really great too, especially during food and wine, because then you can get the steak tips and then watch the fireworks right there.
Yes.
It's good. It's all good.
I like that. I like the idea of being in Italy for sure. The gelato stand that's right there is fabulous.
That tracks for you, Charlie.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
really,
sounds
it
right.
really does. Yeah. I mean, there's, like it's the place that it's almost, I visited Italy once a trip, and when we went last year, it was the first and only time I've ever seen the pizza window open. And I went with Ashley and her husband to get some pizza, and we just had some pizza, and it was great. Um, like it wasn't like, so my style of pizza is not that kind of pizza, but it was good for that kind of pizza. It was a thicker pizza. It wasn't like Chicago deep dish, but it also wasn't New York thin slice either.
No, it was,
Oh, so it
probably
wasn't.
like
It wasn't like
authentic
the.
Italian.
It wasn't the Neapolitan style, like the super thin.
No,
No. Okay.
no,
Interesting.
it wasn't.
Really?
So
Yeah,
it's different than the pizza in Via
Yes.
Napoli.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
It's in between. It's in between those two thicknesses.
Okay.
And it was
Weird.
good. I think I think I posted a video. I'm fairly sure I posted a video to TikTok about that. But again, that
I'm
was
gonna
like
find it. If you
a
did, I'm
long
gonna
time
find
ago.
it.
Yeah,
All
it was a long time ago. But yeah, Italy is a great place. If you can get a good spot up front, Caleb doesn't have to worry about it as much because he's like 9 feet tall. But the rest of us that are
8.5.
normal sized folks,
8.5.
He's shrinking.
he's shrinking. Oh no, stop him from shrinking. If you can get right up there, that's a really good place. And there's nothing quite like having the smells of all the garlic smells and all of like the really good smells that you get in Italy as well.
And the gelato
And again,
is like
the gelato's right there. Gelatos, I
so
mean,
good.
for me, because of like my European heritage, maybe not even because of that. I think it's just a preference. I prefer gelato over ice cream at this point.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's way more. It's way creamier. I love
Yep.
gelato.
So good.
Okay. All right. So let's get into some best and worst, and want to kind of do not like super rapid fire, but maybe like give your answer and then maybe like 10 or 15 seconds, like quick blurb, and we'll just get through because there's a few of these that
There's
I want
a
to.
few. Yep.
There's that I want to touch on. So, starting with best ride in the park. I mean, this is yeah
Guardians,
Caleb.
hands down, because we're not going to stop rock and roll from existing.
We can't. It can't.
We
I-
can't
be
allow
destroyed.
rock and roll to stop existing. That's what it is.
I will second Guardians. It is it's a one of one for any kind of theme park ride anywhere.
Close
Incredible.
second is Living with the Land.
Is that going to be Charlie's pick?
It can't. I mean, if it's me and you're giving me the choice of the one of those two things to ride, then I'm going to ride Living with the Land because I won't get sick on that one. And I love the music and the smells and the sounds and all of
Test
that
Track
stuff.
3.0.
I haven't done that yet, so I'll have to check that
That's
out.
very good.
But
That's very good.
Guardians, as understanding the type of attraction that Guardians is, it is the best ride. I think it's unequivocally the best ride at Epcot and maybe in all of Disney World proper. Ride.
Yep.
We didn't say attraction. We said ride.
For sure. 100%.
And it's fabulous. Yep.
Okay. All right. And then best show. So I would include the some of the World Showcase shows. So like the Canada Far and Wide, Reflections of China and stuff like that. So if we're factoring in all of those, what is the best show?
I like the mariachi band.
What's up there?
Those guys were
What's up there?
so talented. They're so much fun.
I think the Voices of Freedom.
Voices of Liberty.
Or yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Liberty, freedom,
It's the same word, just different.
potato.
Because in the American Pavilion and how that acoustically sounds in there is absolutely beautiful.
Love it. Yeah, I was going to say that kind of combined with the American Adventure, I think is it's really, really good.
American Adventure is so good.
Yeah. That would be that's probably my pick. Yeah. I don't always do that show every time I'm in the park, but
I know, me neither.
Yeah, on a really hot day, especially like if you catch the Voices of Liberty,
And then
and I've
go
seen
into
videos
it.
of them doing like special sets of
Mhm.
different things too, which is really cool.
Yeah, they
So-
change it up, which is really nice. Man, I remember I went and saw the show in there on a complete whim because I had no idea what it was. And then I sat through the whatever the show is now, the name is totally blowing my mind. But like Statue of Liberty came up and I was like, what is going on in this show? And it was relaxing. The air conditioning was fantastic. 10 out of 10. I will do that show. Not every time I go, but if 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 I'm there and I see that it's starting in like 2 minutes, I'm in.
All
And I'm
right.
going.
All right. Best snack. Now, this goes back to our snack draft if we want to pull up those memories. But I think for me, it has to be say it with me, Charlie, the croque glacé.
Croquet glass.
Yep.
Right. Isn't that
You've
what
said it
is?
different every single time you tried to say it.
The croquet gloss.
Croquet glass.
But the ice cream brioche sandwich that you can get pressed in the France Pavilion, wonderful, unique, amazing. Yes. Caleb, go ahead.
Can I say the festival food because like dill pickle milkshake?
Well, no, that we'll get to the festival one. We're talking about
That's next.
like permanent snack.
Okay, now we got to think about it.
Like Charlie, I feel like you're gonna pick gelato.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to not pick gelato because I don't think so in years past, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but in years past, when I've been at Epcot, I've just been going from one thing to the next thing to the next thing, and we generally have our reservations and all of that stuff. So I'm not like may not be snacking in between because of that. However, when we were there during the fam, we did our scavenger hunt, and then I lost my crew at some point somehow, and ended up in Italy. I mean, sure, I just got lost and ended up in Italy, and then I just got some gelato, and then I just sat on a bench eating gelato by myself, and it was lovely. So gelato it is.
If that's the place you're gonna do something like that by yourself, I mean that's the place to do it.
It was great.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to say the ice cream sandwich as well. Like it's between that and the gelato, of course. Like that's obviously high on my list. But man, like that, there's nothing quite like that ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
And like as much as I love the gelato at Epcot, I can get gelato outside of Epcot. Can't get that outside of Epcot.
Yeah, I've never
really
seen or
searching for
heard
it.
of that anywhere else.
Right.
No.
So that's what takes the cake for me.
It's a cake. I got something similar to that, and I think I took a picture and sent it. I don't remember if I sent it to this group or if it was a different group or not. But it was
talking to other groups, Caleb. I feel offended.
You should feel offended.
I'm gonna say, wow.
I have other friends.
Apparently, I'm not. We're not
He's
that
on another
important.
podcast.
Not from
He's on another podcast somewhere.
That would be funny, right? My other podcast has more subscribers.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Please like and subscribe.
Ooh, like and subscribe here. Anyway, I haven't had a chance to try that. The croque glacé.
There it is.
Yeah.
Well, I heard you say it.
Yep.
You could ask me next week. I won't know. I
I need to spell it out phonetically.
Probably. That's probably how that would work. But
yeah,
I want to try that.
Class,
That's on my list of things I want to try the most, I think.
Cool.
Makes sense.
All right, Caleb. So I know you kind of got into this one a little bit, but best festival booth item, any festival, all time.
Oh, dill pickle milkshake. Dill pickle milkshake. Dill pickle milkshake. Dill pickle milkshake. All day long.
Okay. I think it's a tie for me between that peach Dole Whip
Close
and
second.
the filet and cheddar cheese soup in Canada.
Ooh,
I could see
that's a
that
good
being
one
really
too.
good. Yeah.
Ooh,
I've never tried that. I've never tried either of those things.
Now, you can
Still-
get those items all the time in Le Cellier,
right.
but a much smaller portion and much cheaper portion is available during Food and Wine. But yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Doesn't cost 2 table service credits either to
It
get
does
it.
not.
Costs
Costs
about
about like $9 or something.
I was gonna say it's like $10.99.
That's a deal. What? That's crazy.
Now, granted, I mean, it's like a bite-sized piece of the filet, like
Mhm.
with the whatever the glaze is on it, and then like a pretty small cup of the cheddar
cup
cheese
of
soup.
soup.
But like, you know,
That's $10.
I think-
That's
Yeah, a little like
Yeah.
petri dish of the
Yeah.
stuff, and then
petri dish.
yeah.
That's not how we
It's-
describe food that we like.
Well,
a
I'm
little
saying
more than
that's
a
what they
petri
put it
dish.
on. That's what they put it on.
No. No.
It has more depth than a petri dish.
I do not
Okay.
allow this. Good Lord.
It's like an ashtray full of the cheddar cheese
Right,
soup.
there we go.
Even better. Even better. All right.
Yeah.
So my choice for the things that I've actually tried was the liquid nitro honey mascarpone cheesecake.
Ooh, yes, that's really good.
It's really good. Like
That's really.
I saw
good.
it come out and I was like, what is that? I have to try that. I didn't even know what was in it or anything. And I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for this. And
you're standing there.
Oh, good.
You're standing there to pay for it, and you're like, I want that.
Yeah, whatever
Whatever
that
that
was. I was
is.
about to order something else, probably. And I saw it come out and it was like, you know how things, when they come out of liquid nitro, like it's just like the smoke coming off of it and stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I want that.
All right. All right. So, best quick service restaurant in a park full of amazing table service.
I know.
What's the best quick service? I have two in mind. First one that came to mind for me is Le Hall, the French bakery.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Is that where you get the crepes?
No, the
That's the
creperie is a
creperie.
separate place,
okay,
but
yeah.
you can get like like a mini baguette for like $2.
Oh yes, yeah.
And then in the morning they have all sorts of like breakfast pastries and stuff. So that's kind of my hack if you're doing early entry or rope dropping and you're coming from the Skyliner. Like that is a great first stop because the line isn't super long in the morning back there because nobody's coming from the very front of the park all the way back to France just for that. So you're only really dealing with the people coming in from International Gateway.
Mm-hmm.
So Le Hall would be one, and the other one is the Yorkshire fish and chips.
Oh, that's good too.
I think for me, I'd give the slight edge to Le Hall just for the variety.
Yeah. I think okay. It's gonna sound the most ridiculous thing. You're gonna be like of all the things, but like Regal Eagle Smokehouse is actually really good. Like, but I don't know if I like it better than Le Hall.
I mean, they're both good. I haven't been to Regal Eagle in quite a while, but I do remember it being pretty decent.
Like, it's good. It's one of the better places to get barbecue food
In the
In-
parks.
in the parks, 100%. I mean, the only other place that like, if I had to choose between one or the other, like we're at Epcot Day and they're like, okay, we're gonna do barbecue, and then I'd be like, can we go to Polite Pig?
Right.
But like, God, it is good. But I also really do like Le Hall. And what's the in Mexico?
A Cantina de San Angel.
Yes, that
Yeah.
one.
So the outdoor one, not
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, not
inside. Yeah.
not inside, the one outside. That's also really good too. So if gun to my head, I'm probably choosing Mexico. Like, because like it's just good.
Good variety
It's-
there too.
Yeah.
Hate to agree with Caleb, but I'm agreeing with Caleb. That was my choice as well, which is why I had the name of it locked and loaded.
I was just trying to
was
think of
ready.
what it was. I was like, the place where like we usually get margaritas because like inside's wild.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you don't want to wait in the line for La Cava del Tequila, then that's your backup plan.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
All
Very
right.
good food.
Best table service. I mean, this is picking from a murderer's row of great table service. It is. I think I'm the only one of the three of us who's been here, so I'll say. I mean, Shiki Sai is probably top for me.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Never been.
Uh,
On my list of things to go to, though, for sure.
But I can just go through the list. There's so many. There's so many
like
good ones.
Rose and Crown was good. Like going inside to eat at Rose and Crown was great. Le Cellier, obviously, like that's so good.
Chefs de France is really good.
That's really good.
Yeah. My
Via
choice
Napoli is really solid.
Via
Napoli will be my choice. Shockingly,
No
I like
surprise.
Le Cellier, but if I had to choose between the two, knowing how much Le Cellier costs and that I could get a similar or better steak very close by, I would choose to go to Via Napoli and get some other steak elsewhere.
Sure,
their steaks were good, but it wasn't like, spend $200 on steak good.
Yeah, that's fair. But like there's also like Nine Dragons is good. I totally forgot about all of Norway too. Like now I'm thinking Norway and I'm like, oh, give me some lefse and some school bread. Like that's also
for
really
quick
good.
service, yeah.
For quick service. Like I totally forgot about Norway.
How could you forget about Norway when Holland is running rampant in this country right now?
His running ends tomorrow, but we don't need to get into that.
I can't wait. I'm gonna probably have to listen to it, but I can't wait.
I think what I'm gonna choose Le Cellier because steak.
Okay.
Because steak. Okay.
That's fair.
Good reason.
Love steak.
Okay, so let's go a little more rapid fire because we gotta wrap up this here episode, and there's a few more I want to get to.
Yes.
So best overall pavilion in World Showcase. So considering all the things that it has to offer, entertainment, food, shopping, quality of the theming.
Norway.
To me, there's one. You said Norway? Okay. It's Japan for me.
That makes sense. That makes sense for you though. Like that.
Yeah.
Like that makes complete sense.
That does kind of
like,
track.
Nobody's gonna hear that and go, "Wow, that caught me off guard." Like they're gonna go.
Well, it's down. It's down to Japan or France for me.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised it wasn't France.
Yeah, well, and France, has a great attraction. I love Remy's, but there's just something about Japan, and Mitsukoshi is an unbelievable store, and yeah, it's just so unique, and there's so many little treats, and how authentic it gets when you get back there. It doesn't feel like you're in Epcot anymore.
Yeah, it's wild. It is wild.
Step through a portal to a different country altogether. To nobody's surprise at all, I think you guys will be surprised at Italy for me. It does feel like a little slice of the country back there.
Out of left field, Charlie. I don't appreciate
it's totally
that.
Out of left field. I love the little shops. My wife and I spent a little time there before we were married, and we got to talk to some of the women who were working in the store from Italy, and they looked at my like credit card, and they were like, oh, they pronounced my last name, and it was the first time that I had ever heard anyone pronounce it the way that they had said it, and we had to we practiced it together. Like we had a moment. It was, so the vibe there is just incredible. And they also have added a lot to it. So Italy for me.
Norway because school bread, frozen.
And Erling Haaland.
Okay. All right. Best hidden spot. The thing that comes to mind first for me here is the Morocco Pavilion. There's some really cool little kind of back alleys and rooms there to just chill. It's also like beautiful, like with the tile work and the
So cool.
architecture.
Yeah,
Some
they did
cool like
phenomenal.
photo spots back there. And that pavilion is sneaky good for food. Also, a lot of people I feel like don't give it a chance.
Do they
Yeah,
still?
I like
Do they still
Morocco
have food
baklava.
there?
Yeah,
They do still. Okay.
Yeah.
They're one of the two that does the dining package for Luminous.
Yep, and baklava.
That's so good. Yeah, I mean, I definitely will not be sampling any baklava in a couple of weeks when I'm in Greece.
When you're in
for
Greece,
sure.
no
Why
way.
would you? No,
No way. Why would
you?
you do that?
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
All right, any other hidden spots?
Yeah, hidden spot for me. I really enjoy the like the so Germany has the trains out front there, right? But like if you go back
Mhm.
into Germany, like nobody's back there. Like people are like obviously they're at the beer carts and they're getting all that stuff. But like if you get back into Germany, there's nobody back there. The shops are cute. You can go through all of that. But also the same thing applies to Italy because like you can also just go back there and like aside from the people at the fountain and looking at all that, like there's really nobody back there either. So if I just want to escape and get away from people, those are two places that I'm going to go. Also, over by Test Track, in between Test Track and Mission Space, there's a little spot over there to really well shade cover, just to sit down and relax. So
Nice. Yep. Good call.
And speaking of that, that's one of the best photo locations in that area where you can
Spatial
get a
Bridge.
picture of the monorail over your shoulder as it's going between locations. So that's my
Nice.
photo location spot.
Okay, so let's do a couple worst or overrated, and then we'll do our hill to die on and call it an episode. So what is the most overrated ride in Epcot? Frozen.
Yeah. Yeah, but they fixed the faces though.
Doesn't
Still
fix the
overrated.
lack of theming in a totally empty
The empty hallway.
we don't talk about
and
it. We don't talk about it.
and I'm still bitter that Maelstrom was a better ride, but
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
No, I would agree.
I was
Okay.
gonna say Frozen or Soarin'. What it is right now,
yes,
Soarin' Across America.
what it is right now, Soaring Across America, not great.
So I haven't seen that one in person, but I have seen enough video, and then obviously
Did you watch
I've
the
heard
video?
your review, Tyler.
You guys love to
and
ruin things for
and like
yourselves.
that's one of those that I'm like way overhyped. Not enough. Like they just didn't show up. So between those two,
All right, let's do what's a I see what you did there, Charlie. Trying to sneak that on me. What is the biggest rookie mistake for a first-time Epcot visitor?
Underestimating how big it is.
yeah.
That's fair.
Like,
And
but planning things that are entirely opposite ends of the park, like very close together. Like,
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
doing Remy's.
we just did
and-
Remy's, and now we have a Lightning Lane at Guardians in 10 minutes. Like, well,
But nope. I mean, sure, your feet are gonna light on fire, but sure, your Crocs are gonna melt to the tar.
never. Those things are indestructible.
Which is why you should not wear them.
That's exactly why you should wear them. Probably the most rookie mistake thing that I've seen at Epcot is filling it full of dining reservations.
Yeah, you could do that. Yep.
you could do
Like,
that. Yeah.
I've had to talk clients of mine out of booking 2 dining reservations there. And I'm like, and I was like, okay, what time are you guys planning on getting to the park? And they're like, well, like it opens at 9. So I think like we can avoid the rush. So get there, at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I'm like, mistake. especially if you're trying to do 2 dining reservations. Mistake.
Yeah,
Like
3
you
hours of
can't
your
you
day
can't do it.
taken
Like
up with
don't
food.
fill your day with Epcot. Don't fill your day with things in Epcot, if that makes sense. Like don't overdo it. Like do what you can. Stop for the booths. Stop at the snacks, especially during like holiday season or festival
Oh my
season.
goodness.
Stop
Yeah.
for those. Tyler just said he's not doing a dining reservation most likely if it's festival food,
But yeah.
like food
And
and
if
wine.
I'm
Like,
saying it,
that's
right?
right.
Yeah.
Like don't do it. Also, rookie mistake is skipping out on Beverly.
Don't
Go
listen
get
to
your
Everyone
him.
has
Beverly.
to try it.
Don't
Go
listen
get
Everyone
to
has
him.
to
Beverly.
try it at least once.
Don't do
Everyone
it.
has to. It's a rite of passage. Yeah,
Get it.
you have
You
to.
must do Beverly. Club Cool. It's right there, right by Connections. You're good.
Yeah, but then chase it with the Sprite cucumber.
Yeah, it's
And-
Sprite cucumber, 100%.
Yeah,
It's delicious. You'll love it.
I think for me, the biggest rookie mistake would be not slowing down to appreciate some of the detail in certain pavilions that may not get all the attention. So, like, for example, in the China pavilion, there is an entire showcase of Shanghai Disney with these really cool displays and like details of the attractions that are there and like really, really cool stuff. So I love that. Or like we just mentioned a minute ago, like in Morocco, seeing all the detail in the architecture, and it's a great kind of shady spot to get, off the walkway for a little while. Exploring Mitsukoshi in Japan. In the UK, there's the whole kind of area back off the main path where they have the live show, the live band throughout the day. But when the band isn't playing, like it's just a nice garden with some good seating. It's just stuff like that. Like explore the stuff that's off the beaten path in some of these countries.
Mhm.
You won't regret it. All right. So let's get into our one hill to die on. What's our one Epcot opinion that we will fight to the death? Caleb, go.
Ooh, my one opinion that I'm going to fight to the death. Epcot is not the best park at Disney World, Florida.
And moving on, Charlie, what's yours? Yeah.
I'm gonna say that I will never skip Living with the Land. That's a must. Is a must ride for me.
That's.
I'm with you.
I'm with you as well. No, Caleb, no, I won't do that to you. Give us your like.
I was like, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Give us your like.
Skip them.
Give us the elevator pitch as to
Okay.
why.
So here's why. While yes, Epcot is what we've done with Walt's dream for the experimental community, prototype community of tomorrow. That's all cool, fine and dandy. The Castle Park in Florida is the icon of the resort. And because of that being the love letter from Roy to Walt in completing his vision as best as he could with what he had, that makes Magic Kingdom the top for me. And it will hold that title until something drastically horrible happens to Magic Kingdom, which debatable might have happened.
You
but
could
we'll see
argue
what
is in
happens.
progress of happening right now.
We will see. We'll find out.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
All right. So Charlie's is never skipping Living with the Land, which I can definitely
I
appreciate
agree.
it. Some
I
would
agree.
say even rope drop Living with the Land. Why not?
I have done
Go
that.
for it.
I've done
Yeah. I'm sure the lighting in the greenhouses is great first thing in the morning. Yeah.
that. It's so good, actually.
Yeah. So mine would be, and this will be no surprise to either of you, Luminous is not anywhere close to the best nighttime spectacular they've had. It cannot hold a candle to Illuminations, Reflections of Earth. It's the GOAT. It's the best thing Disney's done for a nighttime spectacular, maybe anywhere in the world. Of all the ones that I've seen, even on video, like Illuminations is just, it was so unique. It's of its time. It was original. They didn't have to shove IP into it. It just fit the theme of Epcot so perfectly well. And every time I'm there and they say, Luminous is coming up at 9 o'clock, it's like, it's been better before. Not quite the same.
Yeah. That's probably fair. Although it does hit me right in the feels every time. So
Yeah, and not to say Luminous is bad, but it's like a solid like B, where
yeah,
Illumination just always felt like an A plus. But it's also from a time where they didn't have to shoehorn IP into the park.
I've said that before. They're shoehorning IP.
Yeah.
It does feel like that.
So we is nothing sacred anymore? No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
Except maybe Disneyland, hopefully. Knock on wood. But that has been another episode of the Grim Grinning Dads. We appreciate everyone that tunes in. If you have not already, please like, follow, subscribe. It means the absolute world to us. And again, we are travel agents with Genie Travel Company. And if you would like us to help plan your next vacation to Epcot or any other Disney park or any other destination for that matter, drop us a comment, leave us a message, or fill out the form in our description. For Caleb and Charlie, I'm Tyler, and join us next time when the dads come out to socialize.
Croc glass.
Oh my goodness. All right.